Finish today, Penzance 1, Bude Town 0. The hard-fought wins are sometimes the best, aren't they, Mark?
It's a 1-0 win you take all day long, but we did make hard work of it. On balance of chances, probably should have scored 4 or 5, and it's credit to Bude. They always come. They're a very organised team. They're very hard to beat. Really well set up. But yeah, we've probably had a lot more chances, and I think they only had one chance, which Mikey had an absolutely fantastic save. So yeah, it could have been 1-0.
Yep. So Charlie Young again scored the goal. He really is on fire at the moment, isn't he?
Charlie is, yeah. He's probably disappointed in there that he hasn't scored 3 today. There's a couple that have gone across to him, and on another day they go in. But yeah, again, I've got to say credit to Bude. How they defended was amazing, really. The commitment to clearing the ball off the line, to covering the keeper, to just blocking shots inside their box. It was fantastic display from them defensively.
Mm-hmm. It was a penalty that the goal came from. Did you think it was a penalty? It was the keeper tripped Josh, didn't he?
It was on Lewis. Lewis
was it? Okay.
Yeah, Lewis was 1-on-1 with the keeper, and it looked like Lewis would score. Keeper's probably made a good save, but if you're looking at it from the referee's angle, he's probably come out overly aggressive, and he's flattened Lewis. So argument for and against that, really.
Mm-hmm. So Youngie tucked that one away, his 12th goal of the season, but it was a minute after that. You've already mentioned it. I thought that was the key moment of the game. Tornado Bello, great shot on the turn. What a save by Mikey Flores.
Yeah, it was fantastic. I thought it was in. Tornado's held the ball up really well in the box, and I've just got an absolute block on me, and he's turned and hit it. And when it happens like that, I think you know as a defender whether it's going in or not. It just felt like it's a goal, and yeah, Mikey got down really, really well to his near post and made a hell of a save.
Mm-hmm. And how far did Mikey drive to play in that game for us?
It was a 12-hour drive, so yeah, I think he said it was 12. It was supposed to be a little bit less from Leckensfield or Beaconsfield, or somewhere up near Hull.
Leckensfield.
Yeah, somewhere up near Hull. So credit to Mikey for doing that. He's a proper Penzance man, and helped us out today when Harry wasn't available.
Certainly, yeah. You started yourself today. First games for a little while, isn't it? You've started.
Yeah, I tweaked my groin against Hamworthy, and yeah, I've not played since then. So felt fine in the week and trained in the week. So I felt it was one of those games that it's probably experience against the big guy Tornado Bello, who is a handful. But I think playing next to Tyler, it always felt comfortable that we had him wrapped up. Really, he only had the ball a few times, and I think Tyler next to me was fantastic today. He's brilliant defensively.
You feel okay after the game?
Yeah, I feel fine.
Yeah. And the other injuries, we were missing, of course, George Mulcher and Charlie Willis following their injuries against Wendron. What's the prognosis for their return?
George will be probably 4 or 5 weeks. He dislocated his toe and chipped a bone. Charlie Willis will hope to get him back next week. It's going to be a difficult squad selection next week because we've got James Butler's back off holiday, so is Ollie Butler. Sam Young's now back in the mix. He's been out for a while with being injured. Cam Collins has now become available. So yeah, we're looking really deep in the squad. It's really pleasing because today we needed that. Although we only made 2 substitutions. It was really nice to look at the bench and we've got 5 good players on the bench when we've got so many players unavailable as well. So that's another thing from today. We've shuffled a few people around in different positions, and they've done fantastic jobs for not a familiar position.
Mm-hmm. So it's just as well, really, that we are coming back to full strength because it's Sticker next week. They had an amazing win in the week against Tor Point. So that's going to be a tough game.
Yeah, Sticker are always a tough team to play against. Danny Nankara, a good mate of mine, he gets them well organised, and they've got a threat up front in Hayden Chapman. They've got a few good players that can hurt you offensively. But I know for one thing they'll be very organised defensively, so it'll be a hell of a tough game to go up there, especially with them beating Tor Point there in midweek, which is probably the result of the Senior Cup so far.
Yeah, it certainly was, but they lost to Callington today. Again, showing how everyone can beat everyone in that sort of top third.
Again, Callington are a very organised side. It's a difficult league to pick up wins in around the middle of the table. A lot of the sides are very, very similar and very, very hard to break down. So I'm not surprised they've gone to Callington and lost. Equally, I wouldn't have been surprised if they'd gone there and got a result. So it's two good teams there that we need to keep an eye on.
Mm-hmm. So back to today's game, two teenage substitutes came on towards the end, Jamali Price and Hayden Waters, both very lucky not to score, weren't they?
Yeah, they probably should have scored. They've had good opportunities, both of them. Hayden, I've asked him before the game for a little bit more quality, because if you see him in training, he's unbelievable, and he really should be tucking those chances away, because he is a really good player. And Jamali's he's a live wire. We've watched him with the reserves, with the 18s, and Matt has him at college, and he's just hit another level this season. So it's nice to have some youngsters coming through and give them the opportunities.
Mm-hmm, absolutely. Finally, before we go, I was away in the week, so I didn't get to speak to you after the Wendring game. Great win there, into the quarterfinals of the Cornwall Senior Cup. Who do you fancy in that? Is it? Do you want a big tie against a big club, or a winnable tie against one of the sides in our own league?
Personally, I want to stay in it for as long as possible. So a home tie, we'll take anyone at home, but it's probably an obvious answer that if we can have someone from our league rather than the Southern League, it'd be nice. And then go for, if you can win that, it's going to be a big game, semi-final, whoever it's going to be against. So it's a tough ask to get to the final, but I think this year the teams that are left in it, there's a few teams like us and like the Dobbles and other stickers that will go, well, we can actually do something this year in the Senior Cup. We've got an opportunity to go far. So it'd be nice to just be at home, maybe against a team in our league.
Yeah, certainly. Well, that's not been drawn yet. Not sure when the date is for the draw for the Cornwall Senior Cup quarterfinals, but we'll bring it on our social media channels when it's made. Anyway, good win today against Bude today, Mark. Well done, and enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thanks, James. Cheers.